Is that MisaMisaVR?
What's up, Juggalos? We're going to be checking out some free demos during the Steam NEXTFest thing. They might not all come up at once, but I wanted to have a gap between Crisis Core and my next game anyway. The volume on this game is kind of loud for me. I'm going to turn my volume down at least. So we're going to be checking out a bunch of these things. I don't know how long these videos will be or how fun they'll be because I have no idea. I'm not going to try the demos first. That's the point of a demo, right? So we're going to jump in fresh to each of these, other than maybe change some settings like I did. I put it down to medium, just to be safe, because I don't know how good or bad the game looks. I'm gonna lower the volume again. It's really loud. Maybe it's not that loud for you guys, though. I'll leave it. No, I'm not gonna leave it. Fuck you. So, you know, I have medium setting. I just did the medium preset. I turned motion blur off because that always makes me motion sick. I put a frame rate limiter on for the sake of my computer not dying. You can probably see a little bit of my titty meat over here. Because that's just the shirt clips with this program I use with my model. It doesn't clip in VR chat, but whatever. Oh, I looked at my real arm to see if my titties were popping. Wow. To see if my big fucking man boobs were coming out of my shirt. I was like, wait a second, my real shirt has clothes there. Anyway, I have no idea what this is other than clearly it's some kind of shooting game. I'm assuming a first-person shooter. We don't need to train. We just jump in and get ourselves killed. There's only single player for the demo, obviously. Let's leave everything alone. I assume this is supposed to be a competitor for things like either Call of Duty or Battlefield. Obviously, one of the two, since they're such different games. But maybe it's not like either one. Maybe it's like a I can't forget the name. I can't remember the name. The Milsim, the more realistic military simulation one. Well, anyway, I'm not sure. I gotta pause for a second. Wait, no, was that real life or? Let's just play. Oh, is this World War II? I didn't know. Yeah, I'd be a German. Of course I'd be a German. Let's be a machine gunner. Let's be a rifleman for the first go. Command Bunker. Oh boy. Something about the way it looks is fucking with my head. Why is it so gray? It's not running very well for recording either, I know. My computer's doing its best, okay. The mouse is really slow left and right. Place down the church. Is that a bad guy? How am I supposed to fucking know? No, that's German. The only good guy. I have to wait to jump again. Oh, the game's crashing. Okay, let's low it. Is there anything I can turn off? That doesn't sound like German to me. Are you kidding me right now? So it's just a generic World War II shooter that runs worse on my computer than other World War II shooters. Oh, those are good boys. Hello. Reload. Let's reload, boys. The AI is not great. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Well, granted, I am playing on lowest settings. It looks pretty damn ugly, even. I've been playing Division 2 on low settings, and it looks amazing compared to this. It looks pretty damn good as a video game in general. It's or rather, some of the graphics in that are just ugly no matter what. Like the character models are terrible. Okay, but oh, I really have to spawn back there. There we go. So basically, we're making a old, outdated style World War II shooter here. And I didn't even say what the hell this game was because I didn't know the name. Operation Harsh Doorstop. Doorstop? Doorstop. Harsh Doorstop. Like it plays like an old, a very old shooter. It looks like a very old shooter. I understand I'm on low settings. I get that. I'm not saying I'm not. I've showed it to you and everything. I'm not trying to pretend. But I've played modern games on low settings, and they still look really good. Or at least certain aspects still look really good. But even the controls in this game are really not great. It's a hold to shift, or hold, oh my god. Hold to sprint. Can I switch teams and see what's going on over here? It's a hold to sprint game, no toggle. I'm sure you can change that probably. Crouch is a permanent crouch instead of holding crouch. Like, that's the thing. Shift, I want to toggle. Crouch, I want to hold. Again, things I could probably change. Zooming in is stuck zooming in. Again, probably I can change because you want to be able to toggle. You don't want to toggle your zoom. You want to hold. There's no. Now I understand some aspects, and you can bitch about me being too much of a zoomer nowadays. I'm not a zoomer at all. Wait, now shift is suddenly. Oh, never mind. That's what I wanted. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Right. There's like no indication of what's happening. I understand some hardcore, gamers might want that. Sorry, I don't. I don't have fun when I'm playing my game. I don't need a million markers telling me everything. I don't need jam on my face to know I'm getting hurt. But there needs to be some kind of indication of where maybe a shot's coming. Like, that's just random darkness on my screen. That's just as unrealistic as jam all over my face. Your world does not get darker in real life when you get shot at. I can tell you that. Get out of my way, retard. Stand up. Oh my god. And to stand up, how do you think you stand up? Do you think, okay, you Z to crouch, Z to lay down, which is normal, Z to go prone. Now, you have to, okay, oh, I see. Control is crouching, so what I thought I was doing doesn't work because it's not the right button. In almost every video game, C is also crouch, not fucking control. Again, this is like designed like it's a game from 2003 or so. Why am I not moving? I'm going like 1 mile an hour. Like, everything feels very slow. And not in a fun or, like, simulation way. It just feels kind of bad. Like, even when I'm sprinting, I feel so slow. I don't know who this is for, because there are better, I don't remember the names, but there are definitely absolutely way better World War II sim games. This is too simulation style, not arcadey enough to compete with those when this is what it's got presented to you. The graphics suck. I know I'm on low, but they should be better, even on low. The controls are clunky at best, which that doesn't matter for the graphics. I don't have lower control settings. They're just not great. Even when there's nothing, it's just dirt everywhere. It's still impossible to see people. Impossible to tell what's going on other than your screen going fucking black for some reason when you're close to anybody. How do I get to the fucking pistol? Oh my god. sounded like a really bad Norman Reedus. It's definitely not. But it sounded like a really bad Norman Reedus impersonator. So, basically, I'm not liking this at all. I don't know what's going on. Everything looks putrid. Now, again, and so, yeah, okay, on lower-end PCs, this just isn't... This isn't acceptable for low graphics, so just don't even have the fucking low graphics at that point. Are you an American? And it feels so unresponsive. And you push one, you push, you think, oh, I'll push one to switch to my rifle. No. For some reason, one pulls out other shit, make my grenades. So ignore my VTuber model being all wonky and shitty. Oh, really? I shot you with a sniper rifle. I don't know how much more I can do with this. Let's try a different level. Maybe that'll help. Here, this looks pretty. This one looks pretty. Let's try that one. And we'll even lower the oh my, okay, so you can make it 100 something. We can make whatever that adds up to. Let's do a 10 and 10. Oh my god, they don't even have like... See, this is what I'm talking about. You can complain about my shit, but look at this. You can't even just... okay, I can type a number. There's not like a clicker, but you can just do this. And at first it wasn't letting me type a number. Let's be... oh, okay, there's a different... okay, well that's a little better. There's different, you can pick. It's kind of cool, I guess. Right, it loads with a fucking M4. Why would they only have World War II guns? But maybe that's part of the problem, is it's designed trying to encompass too many things. But I am not feeling this game so far. Yes, PMC. Get a real gun. The gun models aren't exactly the greatest either, but let's go, and again, I understand making like, oh, it's gonna be realistic. There's not a mini-map, there's not this, there's not that.
I don't see them anymore. Did we get them?
But it's not working here, and like, what are you doing? Graphically, I mean, look at this. Again, I understand. I'm on low set. You know, let's try something. Let's see if it crashes me. Epic. Is that really that much better? I know it's laggy as hell, don't worry, I'll switch back in a second. But really? This is the graphics? It genuinely looks not that much better than games, you know, a long time ago. I played those games, you know, I'm old. Older, at least. I'm not old, but I'm older. And this just looks like ass. I mean, look at the smoke effect. It's just... this looks bad. And I'm not a graphics fan. I'm not a graphics fan, is what I was going to say. Fan. I'm not obsessed with it. It's like, whatever. It can look... It doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to look amazing. Some of the basic toggle options aren't really where they should be. Like, how do I switch from semi-auto? It should be V or T in almost every video game. Here, I'm pressing every button. No idea. I don't even know if you can. And like, fuck if I know what just happened. I just did. I'm, you know, like, there's too little feedback to the player of what's going on. The game looks like shit. There's no feedback, so you can actually play the game. The controls are pretty damn crummy, especially for a modern video game on a computer. This is on PC with a mouse and keyboard. I shouldn't feel like I'm trying to aim with a joystick. Not that I'm aiming anything, because I don't know where the enemies are, because I can't find them. And even ignoring all that, there's something that just feels...
Did you get him?
Maybe it's just the graphics, but it feels lifeless. It feels so bland. Like it really is just a generic clone of these types of games with no passion, no effort, no anything but the bare minimum put into it. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these guys love their game. Maybe let's put it maximum. Let's see what the fuck happens then. We'll have a smaller team of 0. Maybe they're a really passionate team and they just can't make a good video game. Or maybe the demo is just a bad showcase of what they can do. But this feels like a budget, you know. Hey mom, can I get Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or 2, whatever? And mom says to her child, okay, I'll get it for you at the store on your birthday. And their birthday comes and you're at the store. Or you get home, or your mom gets home with the game. You go, oh my god, mom, I can't wait to play. And this is what you get. That's what this feels like. Because she saw the $12 or like the $4 video game in the bin, the bargain bin, at the GameStop. I'm the only one, so they must be shooting me. Look at this. I mean, I guess it's realistic. Have you ever seen war footage from modern wars, like even since Afghanistan and stuff, since September 11th stuff? Real war is this. Real war is just shooting blindly in a direction and hoping you hit something or scare it away. It's kind of retarded. I don't even see, what is... Okay. They're gonna spawn camp me because there's 64 of them and one of me. Fuckers. Well, I picked it. Okay. They can't come in here though. Supposedly. And I'm giving it an honest try, okay? Just ain't for me. I'd rather play squad or something. Like, you gotta keep in mind, that's what it's competing with. It's competing with things like Battlefield and Squad and the other one I can't remember the name of, that everybody, the really, really hardcore simulation one that people like roleplay on and stuff a lot. Shit, I see you. Oh. And it presents the most... I don't know, it feels like the people who made this game are 20 years ago in their mindset. I'm not doing these demos to shit on these games or anything. I have no idea about any of these games. I'm going to be picking random ones too. Anything that just looks slightly interesting or something. I don't know. But I don't have a real plan in place or anything. As you can tell from this. Really? I accounted for everything. He's not dying. Is there an invisible hitbox? There is. There is. I'm hitting nothing. What is happening? Does anyone know what's happening? Why can they hurt me, but I can't hurt them? Are you trying to tell me he's that far away? Because he's not. Oh, now they stopped shooting me, so I know I can't hurt them. Okay, I'm not 12 miles away from this guy. I should not have to aim high. And look at that, there's not even an animation play down, he just did. Oh, he's in a building? Oh, dear lord. Yeah, see, these low settings are not acceptable. He was in a building that just didn't exist yet. That is not acceptable for a video game. Doesn't matter what your settings are. That means you need to heighten the lowest settings and make people not be able to play it. If they can't do that, if they can't render the building that somebody's in, so the person's just standing out in the open, then your lowest settings are too high, or are not working out, and you need to change your game because that's unacceptable. Is that not a person? That's a person. Wow, for having 64 of them, they're sure not... the AI here is not that great. Not that I'm beating them or anything, but they kill me fast once they see me, but they are not... not especially... Oh my god, look at all those fucking... I almost said words I can't say on YouTube. It is kind of satisfying to kill them, but it's because it's just a video game, you know. Am I just out of... Okay, no. Like, they can't even figure out where I am. Oh my god, they figured it out, they figured it out! Jalalabad, Jalalabad! Remember Battlefield 2? Remember Road to Jalalabad? Remember jihad jeeping? What happened to the good old days? I'm just gonna keep mowing these guys down for a little bit. Okay, whatever. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I mean, this is about realistic for how the intellect of... Uh-oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, Yohara! Do I really have no ammo? Okay, I'm sure. His body's in the way. No. As long as I lay down, they don't detect me. I wonder if that's true forever. I wonder if that's just true. Because watch. I stand up. They see me. Oh, no. Oh. Somebody delayed and kept firing. Oh, ooh. Hope you're on their team. How do I get out of my Jalalabad house? This fucking storage facility over here. Oh. This is dedicated to the brave Mujahideen fighters of Afghanistan. I wonder, how do I use grenades? V? Nope. I mean, there's no enemies, but what is that? No, I wanted to change. Is this supposed to be a grenade? Oh, it's a pipe like IED. Looks like a candle. Did you forget to make it explode? You Jalalabad? Look at him. Look at these fucking... Look at them. Are we all facing east or whatever? Is that what we're doing over here? Are we trying to find the sun so we can pray? Well, that was a dud. That grenade just didn't... Whoa. The devil lives in him. He has no... His eyes are just... There's no destruction or anything either. Oh! Well, that's Operation Harsh Doorstop for you if you were interested in it. I wouldn't be anymore. And I'm taking it off my wish list. Fuck off.